Don't say
What are you talking about? That's how I always sit.
that. That's just not true.
That's true. I never slouch.
Okay.
Wicked. She's slightly mean.
She's singing for way too long.
Very green.
Mhm.
Magic making machine.
Right.
And she does it all.
She does do it all.
She actually does so little, but the little that she does is a lot.
She does so much.
She made a few things
She
flow.
does so much.
She made a few things
Alright,
flow.
she does so much. I liked Glinda. I thought she was hilarious. I think she was self-centered in the best way possible. Like, I think
No, it
she
was
pulled
perfect.
it off. Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
no, it was great.
Like, no one else will ever be able to pull that off. I really liked her.
I could.
No, you couldn't.
I could. I'm so self-absorbed.
Yeah, but you don't, like, play it. Like, when I see her, I'm like, wow.
Well, obviously, I'm not Ariana Grande.
Right.
I could be the dude.
What
The
dude?
the dumb, the one, the Fiero, the one on the horse,
Okay.
the talking horse.
He was so unimportant.
He's gonna be,
Why?
because there's a whole other half to the movie that we haven't seen.
But what
'cause
is
it's
he
not
gonna
released.
do?
He's gonna help the witch, and somehow
I
turn
didn't
into
care. I hated the whole
somehow
love
turns
story
into a
thingy.
scarecrow. Yeah, he's a scarecrow.
You're ruining this for me. I didn't know that.
My mom told us that as we were walking out.
Fully didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't gonna say who the other two were then.
Okay, so I'm just sad.
You wouldn't believe who the girl in the wheelchair is. Actually, I told you that yesterday night.
You did. Okay, anyways. I didn't like him. I didn't care about him. I thought he was annoying.
Very annoying.
I agree.
I didn't actually like him a lot.
Really?
He was funny. Except for his song. I didn't like his song.
I liked the song. I just didn't like him.
There was like a few points of his song, but I didn't like how it was going. Flowing.
What was your favorite song, Landon?
I liked the loathing one.
Which one was that one?
I don't know. They just said loathing
And
a lot. It's like they just got two roommates and they were like laying in the beds
Yeah.
and they're like, wow, I hate this person.
I like Defying Gravity.
You would.
What does that mean?
You would.
Okay.
Everybody does.
I know, it's great. I like
I
that.
think when she says it's me and it's like really dragged out, she sounds like a 12-year-old boy. You ever watch Gumball?
I did.
It
a
sounds
lot.
like Gumball. Like I hear Gumball's voice when
What?
when she sings "It's Me."
I liked Wicked a lot. I thought it was way too long. I was really tired. I slept
Very
really good.
long.
I didn't sleep.
You did sleep.
No, I didn't.
Don't lie to them.
I fully didn't.
She fully fell
No, I
asleep.
didn't.
You fell asleep so
I'm
fast.
tired.
I was looking over at you and you were just,
That's just not true.
you weren't slumped over, but your eyes were definitely closed. Your eyes were closed for a good minute.
They were close for that one song because I really didn't care and I like.
That
knew
was
where I
Defying
going.
Gravity.
No, it
Yes,
wasn't.
it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was
it was.
way before that. Hmm.
Which one?
The one where she's singing about the guy and how she's like, "Oh, you chose her." Blah,
You were
blah,
very
blah.
silent at that part too, I guess.
Okay.
You fully said it.
The one where she's like singing about the guy and how like he chose Glinda, not her. I'm not that girl. I like my wasn't any of that song 'cause I didn't care.
A lot of the other ones you didn't care about.
I cared about all the other ones except his song. I didn't care about his either.
You just said you liked it.
No, yeah, I did like that. I didn't like him. Oh, he just irks me. Like there's nothing about him that I like.
Why?
He's really just annoying.
How?
I don't know. Just something about him irked me. I didn't like him. I also hated their whole little love story thing. I hated that.
Which one? There's like 3 in there.
There's like 2.
There's Ginger and Wheelchair, Pink and Guy, and Green and Guy.
I hated all of them, actually. So none of those were.
I fully think, well, actually, know what happens to the Ginger guy. That's besides the point.
What was the ginger guy?
He's the Tin Man.
Really?
Or maybe the Lion. Was he cowardly? He was cowardly. He's the Lion.
He kind of deserves that. He was annoying.
Not a good guy.
No.
Fully with Wheelchair Girl just because he wants to impress a
I know,
different
that's
person.
awful.
Yeah.
I hated him too. I liked. Some of these characters are really annoying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hated the professor lady even before she was like, I'm gonna go against the witch.
Which professor?
The one with the white hair.
The. Oh.
The sorcery girl.
What was her name? I feel like that was said quite
I don't
often.
know. But they fully said, she fully says, like, I control the weather. But then they're talking about how there's such a big drought and it's killing all the animals. So she's not doing anything about it. But
Is that
that's,
what was killing the animals?
yeah, the huge drought. Because there wasn't any food.
Right.
But then you look at Munchkin Land and there's wheat everywhere. So, like, why aren't we making the bread? But She's fully like, I don't know. The goat explained it like there's a huge drought. All the animals are leaving or they're dying because like the people are eating them.
Right.
That's why they don't want to make them speak. It's because that's like dehumanizing them. So then it's like more comfortable to eat the food. They're also making them slaves like with the monkeys.
That's terrible. I was not there at all.
I was picking up a lot,
That animal
but
thing made me really sad.
not a good person.
No.
No, I mean, there's such a drought. You can make rain happen.
She's annoying. The stupid wizard. I don't get, like...
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all.
So in the original movie, he's a carnival man, like a con man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he has like the balloon, and that's why when they were inside the room with the balloon, there was like a bunch of old like carnival stuff. He's fully like a circus performer, and he just came to Oz
But
and
why
lied
did
about
they
everything
make him a wizard?
because he tricked him into thinking that he could do it. Like you know how like he's singing his song, and he's behind the curtain, he's making the moon move around and all the
Mhm.
stars. It's just to project him. Like his whole. Not a lot of people know that he's a guy. Most people think he's the robot. Like that huge head, they think that's him.
Oh.
Like it's.
I was really not getting this movie.
And you know, like the song where they're singing about how great he is, and there's that giant puff of smoke, and he's reading the book. Like another, like I said to you yesterday, is like smoke and mirrors. That's a huge projection. So most people think he's either the robot or he's that giant puff of smoke. And that is it blinking? Are you good?
No, I thought it
Okay.
was.
So they think he has this like great power, but really he's just doing like carnival tricks on them.
Well,
He's not a good guy.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
It's okay. He gets what he deserves.
Does he?
In Wizard of Oz, he gets outed.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm sad they won't be friends anymore. I read that she dies in the end. Like, I know that's what the
She-
like,
I don't
movie
know.
literally started with.
Yeah, well, that's what happens in the Wizard of Oz. It won't
Yeah.
happen in the other Wicked movie.
I know, but I just know that she's gonna end up dying.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah. I wonder how the original person who wrote the Wizard of Oz would think, because he died like 100 years before it even,
Right.
before Wicked even got written. So do you think if like he could see it, he'd be like, "Wow, you guys messed up, dude. She was just evil."
I really think so.
Because like
Aw.
I was thinking about a few things in the first movie, where it's like Galinda straight up like hates her guts. Like they both hate each other's
Really?
guts. And then there's like, I think there's like one line like, "Oh yeah, she's always been evil. She's just the worst. I hate her. Never been a good person." But then they're like, "But what if she was?"
That's sad then.
It is a sad thing.
It's
That's
very
fully
sad.
why they cried at the end.
Well,
Were your eyes closed for that bit?
I think they were.
They definitely were. I knew they were. Because I looked over at you and your eyes were closed and you were laying
Oh, I
down.
was so tired. I don't know why, but I was so tired.
I don't get why she didn't go with the Wicked Witch, anyways. Because, like, she
Did
fully
they
could
stop
have,
her?
and that would have been no.
Did they literally grab her and she couldn't?
She had, like, 3 whole minutes to, like, decide, like, yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah. No, but
And
I
then-
get it.
But all she does is, like, here, take this cloak, and I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna say no, and then you're gonna leave, and then they'll grab me.
Yep.
Yeah. She doesn't gain anything from it. Like, obviously, she becomes, like, the good witch.
Why? Why did she become the good witch?
Because she stayed back. And then she learned from the weather lady and the wizard how to do actual magic. Like the bare minimum of magic that she can do, which is make a bubble. That's fully all she can do, really, is she makes that bubble.
I didn't watch The Wizard of Oz.
You may need to, it may give you a lot of clarification.
I think so, because I'm really lost. I really need to watch that movie.
Yeah. Wheelchair lady, dead. Crushed by a house.
How fun.
I don't know about fun.
How sad?
You know what was sad?
What was that?
Goat guy dying.
That was so sad.
I don't know if he died, but they definitely got him. Also, I was thinking, like, I know the students didn't like him and all, but, like, literally nobody did anything.
Nobody cared. I was really sad about the little lion in the
Mhm.
cage. That was so
They got
sad. I know, but it made me sad at first.
I was also thinking, like, when she is singing about how, like, the wizard and her are gonna be best friends, and she looks out and there's just this giant desert. Do you remember that bit? She's, like, out on a cliffside, and it looks like it's about to be, like, a huge ocean, but it's revealed to be, like, a very large, barren desert.
No. What was she singing about?
She was singing about how the wizard and her were gonna be best friends. That's, like, when Sorcerer Lady's, like...
I love that song. I just don't remember that.
Sorcerer Lady's like, you guys are gonna be the best if
Right.
you're like, you're gonna be awesome. She's like, sweet, I'm gonna be awesome. And then she's like, there's something about the wizard and I think we're gonna be real close. And then she runs out into the field and she like jumps, she flies for like 5 seconds and lands back down. There's like a bunch of birds and she goes on the cliffside and sings The Wizard and I, and it's like
Yeah,
a huge,
she does.
huge desert.
I have no memory of that, but I like that song.
Anyways, the land of Oz is surrounded by a barren wasteland, which I also think the Weather Lady is doing on purpose so they can exile all the animals. Slavery, exile. Also, I think it was fully animals at one point, because when she does magic in the very beginning, when she's at like the seminar getting introduced, she smashes the picture of like all the human professors, and underneath it is a bunch of animal ones.
Saw that.
Yeah.
You paid a lot more attention to this movie than I did. And you didn't even want to watch it. Which is so insane to me.
Because I knew I was fully right about what was going on in this movie.
Well,
Yeah. I was on point.
you were.
I am on point. I don't think a single thing I've said is wrong. The wizard's her dad, so obvious.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Okay, well, I knew it was Jeff Goldblum, the actor, like singing when the lady in the very beginning is like, okay, a fair time. Let's get drunk and have a baby. Also, they don't show his face, but
Oh wait, I forgot that's like the other guy isn't her real dad.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
But the wizard's like.
I thought you were saying that her dad and the wizard is the same guy.
No,
and I was like, that's just can't be real.
That's kind of a scumbag. Imagine looking at your baby and screen, and the first thing you say is like, "Get it out!
Okay, well, she was
Get out of
green.
here!"
She was fully green.
Do you think she had like super long, sharp nails throughout the entire movie? Do you think that helped her image at all?
Yeah. Yep.
Who gave her those glasses?
I couldn't tell you.
Who gave her
I
those?
couldn't tell you.
I tell you what, the joke about taking the glasses off and deciding not to, that was too real. I get that every single time I see Frances. She'll be like, Landon, take your glasses off. Ew, put them back on.
You LOL'd at that.
I did, because it was relatable to me. It was actually relatable. It's kind of crazy.
Yikes.
Not that great for me, but
That's rather unfortunate for
Yeah.
Landon.
kinda.
I'm so sorry.
Also, I feel like the movie could have been a little bit more colorful.
Really? I was thinking the exact opposite. There was plenty of color.
I think when they got to Oz, it was plenty.
It was so magical.
Do you think if you live there, you have to do the singing song? Like, you have to do the dance? Like, because everybody was doing it. Like, those were people in the salon, and they're like, my hair's getting cut, or my braids are getting tangled or something. And, like, I feel like I gotta, like, do, like, all this motion everywhere.
I feel like you have to. You have no choice but
That's a
to sing
crazy
and
law.
dance.
Do you think they arrest you? Do you think he has, like, a giant dungeon
No.
of people who just didn't want to sing? You're right, they wouldn't
I
go there.
just think
They would know. They're like, we
I
can't
think
go to
it'd be
Oz.
weird
They
if you
sing.
didn't. Like if you're not singing, like you're weird, and if you're not dancing, you're weird.
Poor wheelchair girl. What is she gonna do?
She can sing.
Can't move
No
her
one's stopping her
legs.
from singing.
She didn't sing.
Yeah, she most certainly did.
Did she sing at all? in that?
Yes.
When?
When she was talking about Glinda and blah 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 blah, and how like she helped her.
I don't think she sung
She
any
most
of
definitely
that.
did. She sang.
I don't remember her singing any of that.
She sang.
I remember her talking.
No, she sang.
Talked
She
a
talked
whole
and she-
lot.
She said a whole lot. It's looking at me.
Blabbermouth.
It's a 3-minute thing. Basically, wicked. A lot of singing, a lot of dancing.
But and they had that. Do you see the bird? Like at the ceremony with the goat, like this bird, like the giant bird standing beside the goat. It's like a blue bird with a giant yellow beak, and it looked like it was like a dinosaur. And I thought it was so funny. I was genuinely like, a lot of the moments in the movie were funny to me, but they weren't funny enough to make me like really laugh hard or anything, except for a few things that Glinda does.
She's hilarious.
She was very
She's
funny.
hilarious. I love
I'm glad that she just said she likes to say like, no,
her.
don't do that, no.
I really like her. I like the guy from SNL that was just in that movie. That was so shocking to me.
I don't know which one that was.
What? He's like one of her little minions. He's a guy.
The Asian one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's from SNL, and that's
Is he?
Yes. That's all I could think about. I was like, what are you doing here?
He's playing the part. I'll
He
tell
was
you
killing
what,
it.
he was in it.
I love
He was Glinda's minion.
I
I need a posse.
No, you don't. You fully have.
I know.
Have one. You have a little entourage.
I know.
Little fans. Okay, no, never mind.
Oh, my fans.
Okay.
What great people.
I never had that experience.
She's green. She's wicked. She has a weird looking hat. There was one lady in the.
That was so
There was one lady in the Emerald City. I thought she was wearing her hat. It was the way they styled her hair. It looked like a top hat that was really wavy. But then I looked closer. I'm like, that's fully her hair. How long did it take them to do that?
I didn't see that, so I couldn't.
I was
tell
like
you.
looking around. It was a visual feast.
Oh, that hat thing made me so just like, wow.
Yeah. Obviously, her grandmother doesn't know Glinda at all because it's not in pink. It's in pitch dark black.
Right.
Grandma don't know her at all.
Kind of fake. Or something is only pitch dark black. I'd be so offended. Like,
I gave you some.
you're just like, when?
I gave you a Ryan Trahan sweatshirt that's mostly
That's
black.
different though.
Okay,
Like if you
okay.
give me something like a hat and it's all black.
Okay.
Like one awful, terrible.
Wow. Alright.
But I love Ryan Trahan so much.
I'm well aware.
36 minutes is crazy.
How time flies.
It's literally talking about a whole lot of nothing.
You know what else flies? This Wicked Witch. See, it all comes back around. I go get that.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for watching The Wicked Witch.